I'm very confused. I accidentally closed down the box that's supposed to load when the stream starts. Then this just pops up. It's like, what? Okay, we're streaming now. Okay. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna work on the hidden temple. Which, let's be honest, I'm gonna blow it up and remake it 50 times. Because this one I want to be spectacular. And if the smallest change have to be made, that will require the entire thing to be changed. It shall be rebirthed multiple times, every time better than the last. It shows like how tall it is if we just build it like that. But we're not, come on. I mean, we're not barbarians, we have some style. So I think I might actually open File Packer and connect like a screen of it to this, and then we'll like try and do some quick sketches of what we'll want. I use File Packer because what I've heard, it has the same thing as Photoshop. I've never used Photoshop. I heard it's like as good as it, and like I've realized, hey, I like it. I've never used Photoshop, and I'm probably never gonna. But hey, if this works and it's free, I'm gonna use it. There's no reason to spill money when the free version works. Now let's remove this trash. This is just to illustrate how tall it is, which is like, I think it was like 8 blocks taller than the other pyramid. Which isn't enough, come on. Come on, we need it higher. We need it to be extraordinarily expensive, like a castle, a mansion. The most extraordinary thing. And then just to be hidden away, broken down, deserted. And maybe for some villains to take over throughout the series. Because she never goes there, or she never even goes near it, like the leader of Giants. She never goes near it. She never senses it. And if she never does that, they're free to do whatever the fuck they want on the island. And like other people can constantly try and like, you need to go over there and check, and like, she's like, there's nothing over there. Like, her just not listening. As soon as they mention this area, she's just like, nope. She's furious them for going over there against her rules, and then she just ignores them. Until she has, oh, there's villains on the island? Wait, they were there. Fuck no, she's gonna storm over there angry. That's gonna be kind of a way to like offset the powerful character noticing. Like the OP powerful character not going there to stop the villains for a long time, letting the less powerful characters like toil with it, and like letting us see how to actually go out. Kind of good. Could use File Packer, but I think I might just use paint. Give me a second. Give me another set. Game is paused. Will this go faster? It did. And just normal paint. They're not gonna use 3D paint. I'm just gonna do a quick sketch. So if we could really quick, I'm just gonna check this. The new source, I think, is correct. I haven't done this in a while. Deal size. Let's try this one. Whatever, this should be fine. I think stream sees it now. I'm gonna check if this is the right one. It is not. It's giving you the wrong window. Okay, is this the right one? It is. Okay, good, good, good. So, I mean, I might as well already say we're gonna talk triangles today. Because of course we're gonna. I'll use a better color for this. So, we say the pyramid. I might actually just do this. Okay, can I can't. That's the wrong way. Where's the little spinny thingy? Well, if I remember right, I haven't used normal paint in a while. Hello. I'm trying to figure out how I want the build I'm making to look, so I'm just gonna real quick look at different things that is the wrong way. Like from a front view, how do I want it to look? If we move... maybe kind of like the triangle there. And then... like one right here, but if we could just make it not break everything. That'd be nice. We're working with like a giant pyramid build, that's why we're using triangles. Like whatever I build on top, I'm gonna mirror on like underneath, underground. Actually, I have another idea. If we just move this one over to the side slightly. This is one idea of a bottom for it, but like What if I took a normal triangle? Look, whatever the hell this annoying one is. Actually, I think I'm just gonna... Can I just copy the same triangle? No, but I can make exact clones of it. Just put in another triangle. Is this right or not? It is not. Is this right? It is not. Is this right? It is. Like basically, I'm gonna do the easier way because I just remember I can just do this in an easier way to illustrate how I mean. Copy, put in lip. Like a giant upside down pyramid sitting on top. Like I would then mirror the entire thing on the bottom, upside down. But like a pyramid from top, it would be a square. I think it would be pretty cool if like these triangles, they weren't like out here on the side, they were like the floaty pieces out here. Rotate. Well, you fit over here now. Making random triangles, hoping they'll work. If we rotate you here. And then the last one. Which we'll keep rotating until we find the right way for it to be rotated. There we go. You could also like ignore the top area. Because I am gonna mirror the entire thing on the bottom. I kinda like this idea. Like this is the outside plan. So I think I might move that on the bottom. I might like that. And maybe these ones will be smaller. Less noticeable, because we are going to have to try and hide it away. Or maybe they're like lower down because they are like inactive. And then like if they get activated, I'll manually move them up. But let's get started. Hide this thing away. So this is our area. Goes a bit further out that way, but yeah, let's start with the base of the pyramid. It's gonna be a lot bigger than the other, although it's only 8 blocks taller than the other. Because this one is gonna have an identical layer underneath. And this one's true starting point is at 0, 0 because I want to just be able to times it around because I don't want to do the math. Actually, no, I can use Excel. I learned how to use Excel like in school recently, so yeah, I can just use the like thing where it let me times it the correct way all at once. I think. Then I just have to figure out what the calculation for that is. Game. Oh, it's crashing. Okay, I can move again. Oh god. Bit too close. Anyways. Actually, maybe a good idea would be, like, we're planning out how it's gonna look so I don't have to, like, rebuild it, like, 50 times. Planning out a build pile might be good. Raw gold and amethyst blocks will probably be common for the character. Hmm. 3 blocks changes. They are not like in one state of being, so I think they're fitting as well. But they still keep within the same color family. Like if these are blocks of ours, then I want gradient groups for each of them. So if we take every yellow block we have, we're gonna ignore concretes because they annoy me when I'm building. They're really pretty, but they're annoying. So for gold, I'd say this is our darkest. And of course this is our lightest. So we'll throw that over there. I don't know which is actually the next one. See what else. Then we have you. Would be an odd one out. Okay, so the gradient for yellow, which you might realize is like from a darker to a lighter I'm doing. I'm just basically establishing my palette. I'll make some sketches of this tomorrow when I'm done with my math. So let's get some purples in here. Let's include the purple wood just for now. All these ones are the same ones, I think, because they're all purple, the same type. There's a lot of purple blocks. Okay, you know what? Not that many more purple blocks, but we'll need a few more spaces. Yeah, that's the last bit before we go into these ones. So let's start off with the darkest, which isn't even considered purple in the game. And the lightest, so 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I think it's one of you two. No, it's not you. It kind of feels like two different types of purples. Like these are purples, and these are magentas. Although this is purple, I call it magenta, 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 purple, black. But I kind of want to split them off by one because I don't like them as one color spectrum. I can't see them as one color spectrum. Do we have any more like true dark amethyst purple blocks? No. On to the next one. Blue to the green to the turquoise, so on and so forth. Definitely this one. Definitely you. Definitely you. You're blue, but you're not really the right color. I'm looking for more turquoise colors. We'll put you over here. Light blue we'll put here, dark blue we'll put over here. Red, you also have to include amethyst in here. Amethyst is definitely the lightest one of those. If we include the blues down here because I don't feel like they actually belong. Where's the other blocks? I'm looking for these ones in full. Why are they further down than their part ways? You're an odd one. Let's just do something real quick. Darkest. No questions asked. You're an odd one. And then, well, I should probably get wax oxidized copper. Not for any particular reason, because, well, it's already done the thing too, but still. Okay, so we can always establish that this is the way these will go, so. If it would be opposite. So it's quite obviously lighter. I feel like we're doing turquoise colors and not blue colors, so I feel like I guess kind of have to go over here. No offense. Turquoise colors, okay. So what is over here? I feel like it's a green. I forgot to include the original block. So it's like the more normal parts of the plasma wheel, and then these ones are for like when it shines a different color. Now time for the blacks and the purples. Blackish purples, the dark ones. Okay, let's start off. You're the darkest. Okay, and last block is a joke to me. It doesn't have a gradient. Okay, now some different sand gradients. No, I'm gonna need green. I've gotten obsessed with the color green lately. I'm gonna need green in this build. I am just saying. If I'm including blue, I'm including green with it. They are absolutely beautiful together. Especially if done right. I see your light blue over there. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Like if you fly up and like blur your vision slightly, the colors actually feels like they're grading. Which is good. That's what I'm needing. Somebody's banging on something. Oh, I'm tired. I just like these colors. But let's turn an end off. If you will start banging on something. Coming downstairs. It's washing machine or something maybe? I mean, yeah, mom and dad sleeps downstairs, but like, that's at work as far as I know. Otherwise, he'd at this point still be sleeping on the couch with the dogs. Takes him a while before he realizes, oh, he fell asleep. Gotta move downstairs. He usually just falls asleep upstairs watching the TV with the dogs. Usually one of the dogs is like almost climbing on top of him to lay comfortably. And it is adorable, but it is also so stupid. Do you actually have like a more slurred white color? Like one that looks like older? Pyramid is supposed to look like it's been underground for forever. Okay, so if I make it quartz white, and then I'll make some calcite areas. And I can always fix it when the pyramid is supposed to look new. So I'll have a photo of how it's supposed to look new first, so I know what I'm getting into if I ever decide to turn it new. Because those other things are giant risks when it comes to building. The mountains around, because I don't have any like auto build and stuff, I am gonna make like just autofill giant squares and then blow off the edges of them, forming them into mountains. It is a rather new technique I found. Oh, not found, like just the random one I came up with because I wanted to soften the edges of something I'd made, and then I used NT to do so, and it looked pretty. So now it is a common thing for me to do. Actually, just will pick thing. For this thing, well, first of all, I'm thinking of saying goodbye to this one because it's already gonna have a copy underneath it. It does need one on top as well. But I kind of want these ones to have like runes in them. Actually, I think I have a piece of paper over here. I don't. It's gone. I used to have like a paper with ancient Egyptian runes, so since we don't, we're just gonna go. And then because I can't draw it like straight like this, we're gonna ignore whatever the fuck I just drew. There, that's an A. Then let's see if I can remember to draw this correct. I might draw the S wrong. I might draw it the opposite way. I don't remember how to draw an S, so let's draw an E. Like an old Nordic E is pretty easy. You might recognize it as another letter nowadays. This is how they wrote E. You may recognize it as nowadays M. And you may recognize the A as an F that goes downwards. These are Nordic runes. Oh, hey Philip. Sure. I'm doing the building.
Hello.
Hello Philip.
What's popping?
Not much, I should probably, because you can see what I'm doing. I am building, but for once I am drawing out what I'm building first so I don't spill 10 hours, then decide I don't like it, blow it all up and restart.
Oh yes, blow stuff up. Very good.
And 10 hours if I make like a rough version.
Very good, very nice.
You should
Very
have
good,
used
very
a lot
nice.
longer. Philip, shut the hell up.
Very good, very nice.
Philip.
Yes, ma'am. What is
Behave.
woman? We.
The guy we talked with the other day joined yesterday and the day before I think and asked for you and you're just not there.
Oh, you could just DM me and I will maybe.
Yeah, but he was like, it's fine, I have to go in a bit anyway, so it's like...
Yeah, the thing is, I was playing with my friends.
Yeah, that's what I guessed as well.
An arc. Survive the evolution. Let the evolve.
Is that the one with the dinosaurs?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a few hours on it. I played 4 hours the last 2 days.
It's funnier to see like noobs at the gameplay it because you just see them panic.
Oh, you should have seen me yesterday. I killed Bossa.
Yeah, but just like somebody walking up to a T-Rex just be like, oh, what's this? Can I befriend it? It's like, no, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
You can't when you're a noob who just started the game off.
I have 30 hours on it. 4.6.
Philip, you just started a new world. You've never played the game before. You walk straight up to a T-Rex. Can you befriend it at this point?
And I got killed by a fucking moose. Oh yeah, my friend is calling. Bye.
Okay, bye.
I'm playing Ark for a while.
Yeah, I'm going out of the VC before my game crashes then. Interesting. Yeah, so we're gonna make the base of the pyramid. Which, by the way, is gonna go further down on the ground because I'm gonna have it go to 0. This is gonna be like what's above ground. Like, it's sure there's gonna be a mirror floor where you can like see an exact. I want the middle room to be big. I want the main room to be giant. I want it to be absolutely giant. I want it to be circular. I want it. I want it. I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How big would this be? Not big enough! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big enough for now! Then what you do is you go over here. Boop. Hey, I got the middle as well. I need a circular, like, great room in the middle. And I need it to be splat dab in the middle because of the symmetry of how I'm gonna make this build. Symmetry is gonna be everything in this thing. It's gonna be like 4-way symmetrical. Like, it's a labyrinth. But if you know 1/4 of the labyrinth, you know the entire thing. Unless you're like knowing this fourth of this fourth. Because then this will confuse you to how it starts off there. Actually, you'll kind of get confused because you'll just repeat it. You'll have been through this area and then you think you've started back anew. So you go to find the entrance, but oh no, you have to go all the way back. You have to go to the start. So what you do now is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This isn't an exact science for me, I just place blocks and continue afterwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's what. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 4. I like to make an initial shape first. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 before, so we'll put it out so like. Four, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. And then the thing you do is you just connect them. And it's smart thing because we have a map. We're gonna have a bird's eye view of how the fuck this looks. We're going to have to be able to like fix it pretty easily. Right now it's just making like a base start so we know how much like then we add more on, like for example here. Maybe saying water is good, but then look, it already looks slightly better. Still terrible, but slightly better. I'll puzzle with that later, because that can take hours upon hours to fiddle with. I'm gonna need a giant circular room. But is this big enough? Might feel kind of small. Hey Pim Pim, you just missed Philip. Literally. A few seconds. No! Wanna join VC? No, seriously, he's saying you can't just, like, DM him. Because you mentioned. Okay, I'll get him back. Calm down. Okay. Give me a second. Uh, I am probably misspelling this, but Philip will understand because he misspells it as well. Uh, this is fun. He just wants to play argue with one of his friends. Jump into VC1. Remember, just jump into VC1. Philip might join for like half a second and then leave. Who knows? That is never to know. I probably cursed and misspelled it, but I don't really give a fuck. And you're muted.
Hello.
Hello. So you actually missed Philip by like a minute or two? At most? Which I find funny. Like he joined for like 3 minutes, maybe like a really short time, and then he left.
Okay.
And I don't know if he's gonna return. I might as well confirm. You can spam message him. He won't have a problem with it because he does it himself. If he has a problem with it, you can just mention how he does it himself because he does it himself. It really isn't that much of a problem if you do. It is a very common way for him to get people's attention is by just spam messaging until.
I might need to go soon.
Oh, then Philip's gonna be annoyed.
Oh,
Oh, that's Rust. Hey, Rust.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Pretty good, you?
I'm doing good. I've been a bit stressed with exams coming up.
I forgot all about finals. Oh, fuck.
I only have math. Because of the way I'm doing it, I get to choose which ones I want and what time. So I chose to like do math this time and then take an extra year of like Danish and English so I can get those exams out the way. So like separated so I have time.
Fuck, I have finals next week and I completely forgot about them.
Which classes do you have?
I have my algebra final, English final, world history final,
I can help with world history.
I have a chemistry final.
I can help with that one. I can help with chemistry. I'm good at chemistry.
Animation final.
And
a Spanish final.
Okay, I don't know Spanish.
Yeah, all I know is hola. Hola does not get you far.
No.
Huh? I'm
Hello.
perfectly mentally okay.
Russ, I'm going to have to ask you what happened between you and Philip because he is being very pissy.
Nothing. Oh, Oh, I remember.
It
Oh,
is not
yeah.
nothing. He is denying to join the chat.
So pretty much, so Philip went into chaos mode. You know all the drama that went on the SMP. I
Mm-hmm.
quit the SMP after that. I was done with it. I was pissed off because they're pissing me off. They
Is it the one with
doing
the
a lot of
unreasonable
unreasonable
punishment?
shit. I sent them to a prison for 100 days in Minecraft. It's not that long. That's like a day.
No, no. You're misunderstanding a thing.
What?
As far as Philip knows, he has to be online for that time, as well
Yes, you
as
did.
the fact that they have to know that he's by the computer. Again, unreasonable, and somebody has to watch them. Who the
That is
fuck?
unreasonable.
Who
No
the
one has to
fuck?
watch him. I never said that.
Well, that's the way he
I'm
understands
saying
it, because you haven't
if he's-
explained it.
Okay. If he's online, as long as there's some kind of proof he's online for 100 days of time, it's okay.
It's still
He just
unreasonable.
has to be online for that long.
It's
No, that is
unreasonable.
reasonable. 'Cause
It's
he's breathing
unreasonable
another-
for first offense.
How is it unreasonable?
For first offense, it's
No,
not like he blew
okay.
up the
You
server.
have to do multiple offenses to go to prison. He
Yeah, and
committed
it's
5
first
offenses.
prison time.
He committed 5 offenses, which is why he went to jail.
As far as I've heard
He
from,
didn't
they
just
weren't
commit
even
one
that bad.
offense. He did multiple things.
It's not really offenses.
Killing someone on their own property, which was a big offense. Stealing, which is a big offense.
Which property was that?
Griefing multiple times.
Mm-hmm. I've heard from his story side too, and from his story side, I might as well say, I don't even care whose side it is on. As the
I have
leader
video
of the
proof.
as the leader,
No, I have video.
as the leader, it is your job to make sure you're both on the same page about this punishment. As the leader of the SMP, your job is to make sure that you're both agreeing on the punishment.
The SMPs, no one's been on the SMP in forever. I'm done with
Yeah, because everybody was angry and left.
Yeah, I left probably before half the people on the SMP left. A lot of people were still playing it after. I was done with it though.
Little. But like, still, if you're leading a group, it's your responsibility to do it fairly. I've learned that the hard way having this Discord group, which isn't even that many rules. But having to explain to people, like, keep it PG, there is younger members of the server. Like, even that one, it's giving me a headache upholding.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plus, if you're leading a server, a good idea is to have somebody else of equal power to yourself. Like, the person, like, that's called Jen on the server. I might have more power on the server than her. But if she says I'm going too far, I will listen to her.
Well, we had a server of like 5 people.
You
wasn't a
still
big server.
need an equal power that can, like, offset if you begin acting tyrannical. You need somebody to keep it in check. Like, even if you yourself think you can keep it under control. Like, I'm like, as far as I thought, like, earlier, like, I can deal with this myself. I am fully aware that I am not, like, if I'm getting ready to punish somebody, I am not going into a chat alone with them without one of the other admins to keep me in check. Because I am gonna end up yelling. It's just,
But, I don't
Philip
know, I've
seems
been in
really
situations.
angry about it. And it can hurt your
Okay,
friendship
but then
long
again,
term.
that was weeks ago. That was like.
He
2
is
weeks
really
ago.
pissed about it.
That was 2 fucking weeks ago.
He is
I've
pissed
already
about
forgotten
it.
about the SMP.
Yeah, but
I'll
he
take him out of prison.
hasn't.
I don't even play the SMP anymore. If he wants me to take him out of the prison, I'll take him out of the prison. I don't even play the server anymore.
Yeah, but he hasn't forgotten about it. And you, like, you guys are friends, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we haven't talked in a while, but I still feel with him. as a
Maybe
friend.
he's feeling hurt. Maybe he's feeling like you were unfair and you weren't treating somebody else the same way because you didn't explain it. Or at the very least didn't explain it deep enough that he
Yeah,
understood
I
it.
was also pissed at him because I was. So, do you remember Young Gamer, the person I was talking to a little bit as my friend?
Yes.
Philip was being a dick to him.
Philip is a dick to
Really
everybody. It's his personality.
No, that's the thing. I've known him for a while. he's not acted that way. Like the way he treated Young, completely different than how he treats most other people. He was being like an actual like dick to him. Like he insulted him any chance he got, and it just pissed me off. I don't know.
Did you talk about it with him?
He didn't let me. He just went to our base and started killing him multiple times.
Not the story I heard from Philip. From Philip, he sees it as if the other person did it first. Then the rule was put in place.
Okay.
And then he was punished for doing the same thing the other person did.
Not at all. So you can choose your own punishment. If you choose to kill, so okay, let's say someone invades your base.
Mm-hmm.
You can choose to kill them, or tell them to get out. If they don't get out, then you kill them. They're not allowed to be on your base. But if you don't tell them, hey, get out of my base before you kill them, that's your punishment for them being on your base. You're saying, I'm gonna kill them as punishment. I'm not gonna give it a legal punishment. It's if you kill him, that's the punishment.
But have you specified that in the rules? Because I have never heard of that before.
Let me finish talking. No, I explained this to Philip and Havis. Havis understood what he did wrong, and he took it. He understood. Philip did not.
You do realize Philip has the memory of a goldfish.
I know, and it's annoying.
The only things he doesn't have a memory of a goldfish for is if he's angry.
I explained it to him. Whenever he entered our turf, whenever he was on our land, we did not kill him. We did nothing. We were not going to aggress him, but he still killed us, even though we were not attacking him, and we did nothing to him on our base. Whenever we were at his base, or whenever Young was at his base, yes, Young did something bad. I'm not going to say that Young didn't do anything bad. He did. He messed up big time. He killed one of their villagers, and then, since they have a kill order on him, whenever Young is on their lands, they're allowed to kill him. So Young got one offense for killing their villagers.
Killing villagers seems like a bigger thing than killing a player, I might as well say, because villagers don't respawn.
But that's the thing. I also told him, hey, they will get you the villagers back, which I said to him, and he did not listen.
But that doesn't change the fact that he's angry and hurt.
I told him, hey, I'm sorry about that. I did not do that.
Rust, you, as the leader of the group, you have to be ready that you need to make sure that nobody's, like, even if you're taking a fair choice, you need to make sure that everybody sees it as that. Because people will accuse you of being unfair.
No,
if
Philip
you
does not look at it at all. He does not understand it at all.
He seemed to, like, have a very deep understanding of it from his perspective. And you two seem to be telling very different stories. With a few red threads, which is the only, there's like 5 words that I can believe to be true right now, because those are like the 5 words you guys share in your explanation of what happened. You guys very much disagree on like how much understanding there was in the rules beforehand, and like what was fair and what wasn't fair. And as a leader of a group, you have to sometimes take the L even if you don't want to. I have like, I think there's like one or two in this, there's 1 or 2 people in this Discord group who I absolutely, like, I can't talk to for a second, but I let them be here because other people need them for their recordings.
Who?
I'm not gonna say who, because I have to keep it diplomatic.
I mean, who the hell am I gonna tell? Like, I don't care. I don't know 90% of these people. I don't know any of them.
I'm not saying it out loud still. Because that is, I'm not supposed to. As somebody who leads the group, I need to make sure there's not bias. And if my admins realize that I don't like somebody as much, they have, like, they might see an opportunity to be jackassed or somebody, and they can't be that. They have to be fair. They have to be fair when I can't. Actually, let's check out how many people I can't deal with right now. It isn't even like I just specifically dislike some of them, it's more like I can't talk with them without it ending up yelling, but that's more of a fight thing right now. But as far as I can hear, like how Philip acts about it, he seems to be legitimately like feels hurt. He hasn't mentioned about feeling hurt, but as far as I can see, like how he talks, and like small signals, he seems hurt about this. He seems
I wish
angry
he
and
would fucking
betrayed.
talk to me. See, he didn't talk to me at all about it. He has not mentioned a single word to me about it.
No, because guys are terrible at communicating about this thing. You're raised to do the opposite.
It's not true, but okay.
That is true. I have never seen guys sit down and talk about things. I have seen girls
Usually
literally
talk to
drag.
people about things.
I have seen girls literally drag each other into a room to have a discussion about it. Like literally, like a group of girls dragging two parties who had been fighting into a room because you're talking about it now. You're not fighting anymore because we pick up on the signals for it. The fact that he didn't talk to you in a while should be a dead giveaway that he doesn't feel right about it.
Usually, that's how it is with most of my friends. I don't talk to them for a while. That's how I am with a lot of my friends. If they stop talking to me, we just stop talking for a while. Then I talk to them a month or two later. Then it's all good.
But if he cuts it off out of nowhere after a
Usually what happens.
fight,
Usually just because we just stop talking. Nothing even happens beforehand.
well, it clearly did. And even if you don't see it as much, maybe Philip sees it more. Plus, it's a while since the situation itself, so try looking at it from somebody else's perspective. During the situation, it can be almost impossible to look at other people's perspectives, but it's been long enough that time to look at it from each other's perspectives. I got from both parties.
I just wish you would talk to me about it.
Well, we should work on that about it then. If he feels angry about it and like you just want to talk with him about it, then we should work on getting you to have like a chance to talk to each other.
I'd enjoy that. I'd actually like talking to him, but I think he will.
He will. He needs time. And maybe to blow off steam, let's be honest, that's probably the main thing. I don't know Philip to hold grudges for long. I think the only one I know that like of him where he has a grudge on somebody, that's because they haven't changed shit and he's forced to be around them.
Get tagged.
Hmm?
Who tagged me? And why did the fucking Ryan tag me?
When did that happen?
Who is Earth Guy? And then he tagged me. Why?
Because they want to ask who Earth Guy is and then they tracked it.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to tag me.
Okay, boys.
What?
Talk with each other.
Why did he tag me?
Am I the only one who's just like... Hello, what we were talking about earlier. Come on.
Bye.
No, stay.
Why?
Because you guys are having a talk about this. Because neither of you seem well about the fact that you're angry at each other.
Why?
Philip.
I'm not really angry at him.
Okay. This is... It's gonna be fun trying to get Philip to listen. He needs time. He needs some time to blow off steam. It's fine, it's fine. I don't think he's gonna hold the grudge that long. Depends on how hurt he feels. Hey, Malte. Come here. Small brother. Go to sleep. It is over your bedtime. Small brother. Just gå i morgen, hvad ikke? Så gå i morgen. Get out of sleep. So it's my brother. He's 13 and he's awake at this time. It is way too late and he has school tomorrow. Especially
I
considering.
don't have school anymore, and I love it actually.
What?
Not having school.
I technically don't have.
Imagine having school. Like.
I technically don't have to stay the extra hours at my school that I did earlier because I had online classes. Because we have, like, we have a while where we don't have classes where we just can use our time. Like either we can spill it on something else or we can just study on things that we are like trying to catch up on. But I still stay the extra time because it's gotten into my routine to do it. So I just do it so I have like in the routine to like get that stuff done I need to study in. Have I actually focused on studying in that time? No, but the computer has at least been turned on with the assignments on it. I've just been... I'm not that worried about the exam. Which is surprising because I had to catch up to... Well, that's a 9th grade exam, so... Like 5 years math I had to catch up on like the last half a year. That was fun.
That seems, well, not fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It's like when you've okay, imagine this. The first like technically it was 5 years of school, although it was 4th grade until because we have kindergarten grade for us, so that's like 0th grade and 1st, 2nd, 3rd, so on and so forth. I didn't have my medicine for ADHD back then. Trying to keep up with a normal school level without my ADHD medicine, it was hell, and I had so high expectations for myself. But with my medicine,
See, I used to have ADHD medicine, but they took it away from me because they said it was bad for me. I don't know.
was
I
it
on
weight wise?
medicine. No, it wasn't weight wise. It was just in general. They said it's making you too hyper. I'm like, it's not making me hyper.
But it's supposed to do the opposite.
Yeah, I know exactly. I don't know why they said it was making me hyper.
I mean,
It wasn't.
for me, it lets me show off more of how my actual personality is. But like, if I don't take my medicine, I will be jumping in the corner. I will literally stand over and jump.
That's kind of sad and depressing.
I have too much energy. I will literally like be jumping on my like, just not even like jumping, just like my feet just like slightly like jumping up and down, like bobbing up and down in the corner. Or anywhere else, mostly in the corner because I don't want to be in the way of anybody else. But like, I'm just standing there, just like, I have too much energy. Like when I have my energy, when I have my medicine, I can at least sit down and like not be annoying. I am annoying if I don't have my medicine. I mean, unless I'm playing Minecraft, then I can focus my energy. Like it. I saw a video where it's supposed to be like an ADHD person, like in the same scenario, in the same room. The experiment had him in one clip. He had to watch, I think, like a math video or something, like something really boring. And then in the next clip, like in the math one, he's like he's spinning around on his chair. He's sitting in all sorts of weird ways. He's literally laying on his stomach on the chair somehow. And then for the next video, he's watching Star Wars, and he is sitting completely still. He's sitting like the opposite way of the chair, but like he's sitting completely still, staring at the TV. Because it's something interesting.
Okay, I'm not gonna. That concerning? Question mark.
It's not concerning. It's just something that's interesting, so you can actually keep your focus. If I had a teacher that made math boring, I'd never learn it. Like, I'm good at physics because our physics teacher was making it interesting. Like, oh, like, okay, why don't we compare it to this movie? Where can we find a physics question in the movie? And then we end up just talking about the movie all day. But we remember the equation because we combined it with the movie. Also because I learned physics while at a special school. So there was me and one other boy in the class for the physics room. We were like the smallest physics class.
That's good.
That was fun.
I think Sky Factory for the first time because I want to start Sky Factory on my channel soon.
I kind of want to learn to like edit and stuff soon, but I just want to wait until I get my own computer set up.
Yeah, if you need help with that, I can help.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need help with figuring out how to edit. I tried on my laptop once, but it kept crashing because it's like an old laptop, which, well, not like currently I only use it for like math and my schoolwork. Which is fun, because technically the school is required to give me a computer for that. But I will literally not use their computer, I have my own. I don't want to use theirs.
Yeah, usually school computers are crap.
No, they're not that bad. It's a laptop, of course it's not great. But like, they're fine. I mean, like, it's the entirety of the country that has to give it to the students. Even a few like schools that has been like pointed out to be like now they're like experimentally trying to give all the students like like classes that has teenagers in them gets to school an hour later from now on in some schools to like test to see are the students more attentive if they get to sleep an hour more. Like, will they be more attentive and will they be less tired?
That was a question.
Most of the students seemed very enthusiastic about getting to sleep an hour more.
Yeah, an extra hour of sleep is a lot of time, so.
Depends on how much you go out. I kind of have a feeling they're just gonna stay out an hour later in the evening. I mean, it depends.
What kid wouldn't? That's my question. Like, I feel like that's what all kids do, right?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I was very socially awkward when I was younger, so I usually listen extremely much to my parents at these points. Like, my parents don't even have to fight to get me to, like, not go out clubbing and stuff. Like, I'm not going out there. Are you fucking kidding me? Somebody walks behind me and I feel creeped out because I'm never out there. No, I'm staying in here. Unless it's daytime. If it's daytime, I'm going out and I'm, like, looking at different stuff. Then it's fun. Or if it's in a public place. Like my dad teaches first aid, so he also teaches a lot about how drugs affects people. So it's like, that is very scary. When like he's...
One of my friends is like on hard drugs, so that's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. The most dangerous thing would probably be to mix uppers, downers, or hallucinogens. Like, if you have to do them, at least do only one side of them, like only uppers or only downers, and keep away from hallucinogens. Because then, like, the first aid people can at least identify what thing you've gotten, like if you've had an upper or a downer, and they can then respond correctly. If you have had if you've had both, they don't know. They'll only see the symptoms for one, maybe? They might only see one symptom for it. And then they might overlook the more dangerous one of the two. And that's dangerous.
Yeah. I might have done shrooms recently.
That's a hallucinogen, right? Is that a fucking hallucinogen?
Yes, it is.
Don't do it.
I already did do it. Like I can't
Don't
take
do it
back.
again. It's
It
we
was like amazing.
yeah, but like for our because we have to take like we have to train like in how to deal with drugged up people. I might have to deal with that this weekend because we are going to some type of first aid like thing where we have to like sit at a thingy and keep an eye on nobody getting themselves fucking hurt. Because nobody are responsible at those kind of things. So we might have to deal with it, but we had to see a video of somebody on it. He went from laughing and pointing at the policeman while sitting in the back of the car to you could just see the fear in his eyes. He was terrified. And like, while you're on a hallucinogen, you are a danger to yourself and others. Like, if you're drunk, you're mostly a danger to yourself. Oh, wait, no, that's the opposite.
No, that's not true.
No,
in the
that's the
slightest.
opposite. That's the opposite.
Yeah,
That's the
no.
opposite. It's the other
You're-
one. If you're on an upper, you're a danger to yourself. If you're on a downer, wait, is it? I don't remember which one is the upper, which one is the downer. Anyway, one of them is a danger to yourself more. One of them is a danger to yourself and others, and one of them is a like basically one of them is better than the two others, but not by that much. So at least it's not as bad. So if you have to do one of them, do that one.
Well, shrooms is also natural, so you know, like
Don't give me that crap. Everything is natural, and all drugs are mostly like. Do you have any idea how many like drugs and stuff we have from nature? Like medical drugs are found everywhere from nature.
experience.
Like why spend time on like making your own like medicine when you can just be like, wait, this mushroom has everything we need, or hey, this flower has everything we need if you look at the right like part of it, and oh, this tree produces this thingy, or oh, this thing produces this thingy.
Fair.
Like nature is its own like it has its own freaking chemical war going on between creatures becoming immune to some kind of poison, and then plants developing a new poison, and then the creatures becoming immune to that poison, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the things are from there anyways. So the thing with mushrooms is you can't even like judge by how they look if they're poisonous or not. There's a rainbow mushroom in Denmark that you can eat, and it's not an actual drug. You can eat it. It's edible.
Would not trust that for my life.
It is edible. I have tasted it. It is completely safe. We did it at school. They
mean,
had
well,
us like
my
out
friends-
looking for mushrooms. I found a giant rainbow one, which was one of the few on the card they've given us of the ones we are allowed to eat. Which like there was a nature guide with us who had to like double check the mushrooms before we even touched them. There's also some small purple ones, which as long as you don't get too many of them, they're like popular with rice. I think it's like food poisoning if you get too many of them.
Huh?
Like purple, it's small purple mushrooms.
Bro, someone's at the front door. I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, dogs. Yeah, the dogs. Yeah, doggies. I love dogs. I'm gonna have two myself. Dogs are cute. Anyways. This is gonna take me forever to do. I'm doing it by hand because I don't want to have any light bugs in there. I hate light bugs. We're just gonna mine downwards because, well, it's gonna be a 0-0, the main part of it's gonna be, so it's a further point down. And here did I go? I'm just running down one key. Plop, plop, plop. Anyways. I'm just gonna check the phone key real quick. For some reason, its task has to be timed. For some reason, it won't let you have enough points to complete something before it starts the task. Yay, gathered 5 more points. Oh, fucking great. When the game gives you a quiz. A Harry Potter quiz. That's great. And it's Quidditch. Let's check something. Oh. Okay, here. This is really annoying. How many? How many players in a Quidditch team? 7 people. Okay. Next question. How many hoops are there on each end? Wait. Remember that. Moving on. How many balls do you need to play? How many? How many balls do you need to play Quidditch? 2. Need 2. How many do you need to play pitch? 3 chaseables. Bubbles. The game was played by 2 teams of 7 people. 3 chasers, 2 beaters, 1 keeper, and 1 shaker. Four. And okay. I'm getting every single of these questions right. Just think of how. The greatest scoring a goal is worth 10 points. True. If the goal is worth 10 points, the catching distance is worth 150 points. So, you know. What's the remember that has to turn to. Oh, I think he's on the way back. That's it. This. Back to building. This one. This. Okay, great. Great. Because of the phone's finally done and I can get back to building. Woo! It is fucking late. I am so tired. I wanna go to sleep. But I will wait. For just a bit longer. When your game has like 7 quests for you right now, and you just, like earlier it was like 1 or 2 quests that you couldn't even do, and you're just like, it's boring. And then it throws like 10 quests at you, and you're just like, fuck! Okay, apparently getting the game moving wasn't a good idea because now it throws stuff at me. Plus, I want to do the events because they give me achievements, which I can only do during that year of the game. So I have to do them. It's the 2 correctly in a row, the werewolf one, and the Malfoy one.
Oh,
Hello.
I'm back.
Yes, I hear that.
To go soon because we're going to this church event.
Yeah, I think I have to go soon too. I have to go to sleep. It's getting late.
Oh yeah, my merch came in.
Yeah. I am still trying to figure out how the hell you draw an astronaut.
What?
I'm still trying to figure out how you draw an astronaut. Not even to mention a dog.
Dog? Doggy?
A dog in a dog with a fedora on, and an astronaut.
Oh yeah, that.
With your logo. Yeah.
And now I just have like the basic logo hoodie stuff.
Yeah.
I'll turn on my video real quick.
Yeah, should I end off my stream?
I mean, if you want to.
I'm going to sleep soon anyways.
Mm. Close that. Turn on camera.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up stream now. I can build on this another day. I'm gonna say bye to stream now. Anyways, guys, have a really good day, night, evening, morning, whenever, where you are in the world, and bye bye. Bye, stream. Say goodbye.
Adios, stream.
Bye, stream.